Facebook, what's going on? It's your boy Bink, and I'm here with another video. It's gonna be quite different. This YouTube channel is not meant just for gaming. I'm not just a 2K creator. I am a content creator. So the content I'm gonna bring out is gonna be 2K. It's gonna be gaming. It's gonna be different games. But now I want to get into something serious. For a lot of if you follow me on Instagram, if you don't, make sure you click the link down below and follow me on Instagram. I'm on a weight loss journey. For the past year, I say year and a half, I've been taking my nutrition, my lifting, everything super seriously because you kind of lose yourself after you stop playing college ball. So that's what I did. I was still going to the gym, but I was still going to Whataburger and get me a double a double patty melt with a chocolate malt and them large fries. Like, I'll eat that stuff, or I'll eat my girl's good cooking. It was just a lot of stuff. Like, I had the workout point. I could work out like this. I could work out no matter how many times, but it was just the nutrition part. And that's why I wanted to come today. Nutrition is key. So the first video of this, I don't even know what I want to call it. I think I'm going to call it I need to figure out what y'all want to call it. So down below, y'all let me know what I should call this series, because I want to make it a series that I'm going to bring y'all probably every Wednesday and Thursday, or Wednesday or Thursday, 1 or 2 videos a week. I'll call it Workout Wednesdays or Motivational Wednesdays. I don't know yet. But I want to bring y'all advice that I feel like not only the gaming community, but people as a whole, they need to hear this. So a lot of people are what's the good word? They're lost. I'm gonna say lost. They're lost when it comes to fitness. You got so much information out there, and you got keto, you got paleo, you got you need to not eat carbs, which is AKA keto, but people try to name it something different. Like, you got so many different people who aren't fit, by the way, who aren't trainers, by the way, who have very, very basic knowledge when it comes to fitness and nutrition, that don't know how to do it. So it's horrible. So I wanted to come here to show y'all how I got from 380 pounds, and right now we sitting at 329, because we did blow up when COVID happened. I was still eating like I was still working out, but when you're doing that, you can't, because you're not burning as much calories when you're just sitting around in quarantine. So I did mess myself up, and I knew it was going to happen, but I didn't mentally, physically, because I know mentally and physically sometimes it could tear somebody up, but I didn't let it tear me up at all. So what I want to do here is I want to talk about nutrition. Nutrition is going to be the way to your fat loss. It's 80% of the work. It's the hardest thing to do when it comes to fitness. People won't tell you that. People think you need to go eat drink protein shakes and that's it, and you'll be fine. That's not how it works. You gotta know your calorie intake. You gotta know, for me, I like to track macros instead of calories, because it's a more accurate reading. I track protein, fats, and carbs, which are macros, nutrients, and they transfer into calories, because it's 4 calories per gram of proteins and carbs, and it's 9 calories per 1 gram of fat. So for instance, my current macros right now is, I'll tell you, my calories are 2100, but if I divvy down those 2100 calories into macronutrients, I'm eating 185 grams of protein, 158 grams of carbs, and 82 grams of fats. That's what I'm hitting every single day in order to be in a caloric deficit, in order to burn fat and preserve muscle that I do have. Because when you want to lose weight, or you want to get toned, as like women like to say, when you want to get toned, you're really saying, oh, I want to keep the muscle I have. Possibly, if you're within your first 5 years of lifting, you're going to actually put on some muscle while you're bringing that fat down. Body recomposition. That'll be to happen for me. Since I've been lifting since I was 12, there might be some weight muscle gain. I'm not really worried about it, because I got a good amount of muscle. I'm just worried about trimming the fat down, getting down to 280 pounds by the end of next year, which I'm gonna for sure get it. But I just wanted to bring you the first video. Bring y'all the first video on how to not only be healthy in your everyday life, but if you are a gamer like me, I want to be the voice of the gamers who trying to get fit, because I know there's a few people like Phase Sensor or Cash Nasty. Those are people that's fit, that play games, and they're in the game community. But I don't feel like there's anybody that's actually breaking down nutrition or teaching you how to get nutrition, because I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. So what I'm going to show you is some easy tools to get you started. And they're free, because I feel like a lot of people feel like they need to pay for the tools, and that's not the case. So let's get on into it. All right, so let's get into it. This website is called If It Fits Your Macros, iifym.com. It's a free site that anybody could use. If you want to get into macros, this is a site I would recommend anybody who's not trying to spend money for a trainer to use this site. I did it for the first year when I was trying to learn about macros and try to actually be consistent with macros, even though I wasn't consistent. This website helped me out, and my brother helped me out with this. It was like, you need to use this website, try it out, and so I did. It's a super simple website, super simple. So if you go down here, what we're trying to get is your macros. Your macros are your proteins that you need to hit, your carbs grams that you need to hit, and your fat grams you need to hit according to your goal. Your goal is either to muscle gain or fat loss. Or if you're fine with your body, you can even be in the maintenance. But I know a lot of people who asking me questions, it's either muscle gain. I say 90% of the questions y'all give me is muscle gain. And then you got the big boys like me that's trying to get down and show some abs, because we ain't had no abs all our life, you know. Biscuits and gravy has been in life. Them close things to get the abs. So I'm gonna show y'all how to do this. First, there's a lot of factors. There's too many factors, actually. When people try to tell you, I'm 6'1", I'm 300 pounds, what should I eat? But they forget, like, your lifestyle takes a point. I can't just give you something off the top of my head and be like, hey, you just need to do this. So this tool right here is gonna help you out. So I'm gonna break it down to you. Right here, you're either gonna go man or woman. It's super simple, man or woman. We're gonna go with man. How old are you? You could go from 19 all the way to 75 if you're an OG. Right now, I'm 26. So I'm gonna go on and do this right here. 27, 26. And then you use your metrics here. So what you'll do is I'm 6'1", so whatever y'all height is, I don't know what y'all are. Right now, 300, went too high. 333 pounds. I'm 333, and my goal weight is 280. So you got it right here, if it let me. There we go. So you got that right there. Now, if you have a smart scale, you want to use the smart scale that gives you body fat, and it'll be more accurate reading for this to give you your macros than just looking at yourself and be like, oh, I'm about 20%. If anybody tell you they 20% and they don't got no abs showing, they lying. They ain't no 20% body fat. So right now, for mine, I know mine's is 34%, which is probably the lowest body fat I've ever been. When I started this journey, I was at 44%, so I lost a good amount of fat. Now, it's another thing that people don't understand. Their lifestyle outside of the gym. Are you active? Are you a construction worker? Are you moderately active? What are you doing? Are you lightly active? Do you got a desk job? Are you a teacher? Like, things like that. Things outside of the gym, they matter, because you have something called a TDEE, and that's the calories your body burns naturally. And so that's how you find that out. Me personally, I work in retail outside of here, so I say lightly active, just because I think that's going to give me a better reading. I am a trainer. If you want to call me a trainer, I do have clients. I am a trainer, but mainly I'm doing retail right now. And then right here is going to talk about your experience with physical fitness. If you're coming out of high school, you're still a beginner. No matter how many years those 4 years, if you lift the weights those 4 years without proper technique and form and knowledge, I will still say you're a beginning lifter. Once you get into your 20s and you say you had a trainer, or you did your own research and figure out how to critique yourself and actually do the work properly, then I would say you're intermediate. Advanced people will be just pro athletes. That's what I would do for advanced. I don't think anybody who watches this is going to be an advanced person. So right now I am intermediate. I've done my research. I'm not a beginner anymore. I haven't been a beginner for a year. So I'm intermediate. And yes, I do work out at the gym. Or if you're still at home, because you know we're out fighting the big bad Rona out here. So if you're at home and you got a gym, go and hit that. Now it's going to ask you how many times you are lifting per week. Me personally, I'm lifting 6. My minutes per gym hour is pretty high. I'm in there probably around an hour and a half to 2 hours. That's just me. You don't have to be in the gym for 2 hours. It's just the way my programming and how I've got it set up with my strength training. I'm on more of a power building, which is basically powerlifting and bodybuilding put together. How I got it set up, that's just me. It just makes me be in there about 2 hours. Plus I do about 30 minutes of cardio too, 3 to 4 days a week. Now on here, I feel like anybody who's lifting weights, you should be at moderate, if not difficult. If you're doing HIIT, you better be intense. Me, I'm always breathing hard. Unless it's a superset, then I can't talk and I'm busting sweat. We busting sweat. So right now, just for video purposes, I'm gonna put moderate. Now for cardio, this is a very, 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 very important thing. When it comes to cardio, you don't need to do cardio starting off. If you're burning fat or you're trying to cut fat, don't do cardio every single day. You should be doing I recommend 2 to 3 times a week starting off. And instead of using minutes, me personally, I like to use calories burned. So like with my clients, I say we're gonna do 2 to 3 days of cardio with at 200 calories burned. And then from there, we'll add more cardio if we need to, if things are getting stagnant or plateau. Normally it's treadmill or a little bit of HIIT with like flipping the tire or the rope. Nothing too crazy where you gotta jump and do backflips or anything. But 2 to 3 days a week. I'll put mine at 20 minutes because I really just been doing 20 minutes. Because another thing, cardio is a tool. Cardio is a tool. It is not the route to fat loss. It's not the one all be all when it comes to fat loss. Cardio just helps you stay in your caloric deficit. Let your nutrition, your calorie deficit do the work. Don't rely on cardio in order for you to lose weight, because you will be a skinny fat person. You won't have any muscle, and you'll just look fat at a lower weight. It's called catabolism, where your body is just like your body starts to burn the muscle and not the fat. So like you'll be too crazy in the deficit. So hit your proper macros or hit your proper calories, depending on how you're gonna do it after watching this video, and do cardio 2 to 3 times a week starting off, and you should be fine. And now right here, it's gonna ask you how fast you wanna do the weight. I don't wanna do anybody. I'm gonna say this. Do not do speedy and sporadic or aggressive and agitated, because these two right here, you don't want to go too deep in a cut starting off. You don't want to go into catabolism. Not cannibalism, catabolism. So steady and sustainable. We're trying to get you in the right track, and we're trying to make you a lifestyle change. It's not just a diet, it's a lifestyle change. You're trying to learn the balance between and have a good relationship with foods. So like you can still have pizza and burgers on the weekend, but just not too crazy. So steady and sustainable. And then depending on if you're vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, Poliotarian, like all these low carbs. Me personally, I'm standard Western. I like my carbs. I like my ice creams. I like my pizzas. I like burgers. I like regular foods. That's another thing. Depends on you. When it comes to a medical diagnosis, those play into part because people with diabetes normally can't eat carbs because their body can't convert the carbs, and they go into I believe it's diabetic shock, and the sugar just go crazy because the glucose is too high. You got to take that into consideration. If you have a thyroid problem, if you have diabetes, if you have any other medical problems, you should definitely see a registered dietitian in order to do your macros or your calorie intake. Me personally, I won't take it on anybody that has any crazy medical problems. I just won't do it. What motivates you? You got to find out what motivates you. But remember, motivation is a temporary feeling. It's temporary. You got to have self-discipline. It's going to come down to self-discipline, y'all. So you got to remember, you got to hold yourself accountable, and you got to be disciplined. So if you see your mama, your daddy, your sisters and brothers, they got cookies on the table and you see them munching, you gotta fight that urge to grab it, because I do want to grab them Girl Scout cookies sometimes, but I got abs that I want. So you gotta just fight the urge. Sorry. And the best way to help, this is all on you again. You need a consultant, you need Wheels and Recipe. This is what the website is asking you. If you need any of these, then you'll ask for that. If not, just hit none. I don't have any. Oh, I'm always motivated. Hold on, let me change this. I'm self-motivated. I have no medical. Thank God I don't have no medical diagnosis. And I'm not a total noob. I'm moderate. I put myself moderate for video purposes. And right there, you already set it up. So what you want to do? Sorry. Drink some water real quick. All right, you guys. So after you finish all that, you're gonna get your macros. So you can put John Doe. You can put all your information there. Blah blah blah. You're gonna hit that. You're gonna say, here we go. So as you see, somebody that's my size, they're gonna start you off a little higher. These are starter macros. So what you're gonna do is you'll take your calories. What this happens, this right here is your calories. This is your overall in order to burn fat. Now, this right here is broken down into 3 categories. So if you add 237 times 4, 353 times 4, and 115 times 9, because those are the calorie counts, it will equal the calories. That's the thing. That's why I tell people all the time, macros equals calories. It's just an more accurate way to read it this way than to this way, because somebody will eat 3,000 grams of carbs in 3 days. It's cool, but I mean, our 3,000 calories of carbs, but they ain't gonna have no muscle, which I don't recommend at all. They'll have like little cookbooks and stuff on here. If you want to get it, it is expensive. I personally don't think I need it. But yeah, this is all it right here. So after you get this, you're gonna take it into a app on your phone. It's called MyFitnessPal. On MyFitnessPal, you could take this information, put it in the app on your phone. Not you don't have to go to the website. I just went to the website for video purposes. You put it in the app and you track all your foods in this app. You can put all your calories, all your macros. You put it into this application, and whatever you eat, no matter if it's McDonald's, Taco Bell, Chipotle, they have a menu inside the app, and you can find healthy alternatives. Because when you dieting, you don't have to stop eating your favorite foods. You just have to portion control. Portion control. All right, so after you get your macros from IFYM, you'll be going to an app. You actually download this on your phone. That way, because we always got our phones on us. You download this app on your phone. You put the macros that you got from here, all right here at the top. You put it in this application, right? And no matter if you go to Whataburger, you go to Chipotle, if you cook at home, You go to Granny house. There's ways to actually track your foods as accurate as possible. Now, granny food, you might not be able to track much because you know they make it with butter and love. You just got to make a good guesstimate. You use this application in order to track the foods, like I said before, and be able to be disciplined to to put the food in to make sure you hit your calorie deficit. That's all this thing is. You can add your exercises, you can add your water intake, but mainly I use this app just to track my foods, and I've been using it for years now. All my clients use it and I use it, and this is another thing. So after you get your macros, boom, you got that. You take these macros and you put it in the system over here, app on your phone, not the website, unless you like the website. And then if you got that, that's 80% of the work. That's 80% of the work done because your nutrition, 80% of the work. Now, if you need a good workout program and you don't got a trainer, boom. It's so many different workouts on here. Muscleandstrength.com. I'm going to leave the links down below to all these gyms I'm giving y'all. That way you know how to do it. So for instance, you got the Ultimate Bro Split, which they probably hardly ever do legs. You got the 4-day maximum mass workout, the pec pounder. Look at that man's chest. The pec pounder, the fat shred program, 4 days a week, depending on how many days a week you want. Extreme fat loss plans, like all these right here, they're free. Me personally, find something if you're new to the gym, find you like a good beginner muscle and strength building workout, because I mean that'll be your best bet. Don't do anything too crazy on here, but there's a lot of free workouts on here. Shout out to the man Arnold, one of the greatest that you can use. So muscleandstrength.com. If you don't have a workout program, this is a great resource to use. If you're one of the bros or somebody I really know, hit my DMs. I got a lot of beginning workouts that I've created myself. I'll share it with you for $5. That's easy. A simple program that works for all my clients for $5. That's all it'll be. So these are 3 tools in order to get you started off losing weight while still gaming and still hitting the gym. I mean, what else can I say, bro? What else can I say? Macros, where you track the macros and stay disciplined. These 2 are 80% of the work right here. And then the final 20% is having a good strength program. That way you keep the muscle you got while shredding that fat, or you putting on some good quality muscle if you decide to bulk up. These are the only 3 you need. Anything else after that, it's all on you. I will be posting my workouts while I'll be working out probably next week. Also another thing, water intake. Water intake, bruh. If your water intake is very low, you will experience dehydration. You need to be drinking water. Water actually helps you lose weight. I don't know if a lot of you guys know. The 2 ways you actually lose fat is 1, you breathe it out. 2, you pee it out. Those are the 2 ways you actually burn the fat out of your body. So with water, you should be drinking at least 66% of your body weight. So if you take your body weight times it by 0.66, you'll get the proper fluid ounces that you need to be drinking. Now it will adjust. If you're more active, then you obviously need more water than just somebody at your weight that doesn't do anything. If you're active, drink more water. Just drink when you're thirsty. But if you're just like a regular John Doe, be drinking at least 66% of your body weight in fluid ounces when it comes to water. Now, if it's hard to get that, try to make different goals. Just say, today I'm gonna drink, or not even different goals, just try it a different way. Each hour, if you got like a shaker bottle or you got like a cup like this, Just chug one or two of these a day, 1 or 2 each hour, and boom, next thing you know, you already hit your 66%, and you're accurately or adequately hydrated. I should say that. That's another thing. So if you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm gonna hit y'all with some lifting videos soon. I just wanted to get this out the way because it's the most boring part, but it's the most hardest part, y'all. Nutrition is 80% of the work. I'm gonna tell you right now, if your nutrition is not on point, then your workouts, you're just gonna start either gonna eat too little and not see any progress, or you're gonna eat too much, you're gonna be bulking and wondering why you still getting fat when you wanna lose fat. But yeah, it's been your boy, and I'm out. Peace.